All right, let's jump right into one of the most fascinating elements on the entire periodic table, carbon. Now, you might think you know carbon. It's everywhere, right? But it's also living a kind of secret double life, which creates a really mind-bending puzzle.
And this, right here, is the core of the mystery. I mean, really think about that for a second. The soft, gray stuff in your pencil that just flakes away onto paper, it's made of the exact same fundamental ingredient as a flawless, nearly indestructible diamond. How on earth is that possible? It feels like it should be a magic trick, but I promise you, it's pure science.
So let's lay it out. On one side, you've got graphite. It's soft, it's dark, and get this, it even conducts electricity. And on the other side, diamond, the absolute champion of hardness, totally transparent, and it's an electrical insulator. They are polar opposites. And yet, both are 100% pure carbon. That's the conundrum.
So what's the secret? What is going on here? Well, it's not some hidden ingredient or some weird impurity. The answer lies in this very special ability that carbon has. You could almost call it an atomic superpower that lets it be this incredible shapeshifter. And that superpower has a fantastic name, catenation. All it means is that carbon atoms are unbelievably good at linking up with other carbon atoms. They form these long, super stable chains and complex rings. Now, a few other elements can kind of do this, but carbon is the undisputed master. It forms bonds that are just incredibly strong and reliable.
You know, the best way to picture this is to think of carbon atoms as the universe's ultimate Lego brick. Imagine you have a huge pile of identical Legos. How you snap them together changes everything, right? You can build a low, flat wall, or you can build a tall, rigid tower. The bricks are exactly the same. It's the structure that makes all the difference.
And that is precisely what's happening with carbon. It's linking up with itself, but it's using completely different architectural plans. And this results in these entirely distinct versions, or forms of pure carbon, each with its own totally unique set of properties.
Now, there's a scientific name for these different forms, and it's a good one to know. They're called allotropes. So diamond and graphite aren't really different materials. They are allotropes of carbon. Same exact element, just a different blueprint.
This table here breaks it down perfectly. In a diamond, every single carbon atom is locked tightly into a rigid 3D web with 4 of its neighbors. It creates this incredibly strong interlocking structure, which is where its legendary hardness comes from. But graphite? Totally different story. The atoms form these flat, chicken wire-like sheets. The bonds inside the sheets are strong, but the sheets themselves are just loosely stacked, kind of like a deck of cards. They slide right past each other, and that's what's happening when you write with a pencil. And graphene? Well, that's just a single one of those sheets, all by itself. And because you get the pure, unbroken strength of those carbon bonds, it's one of the strongest materials ever discovered.
So here's the big takeaway. The properties of a material come directly from its atomic structure. For an element like carbon, the arrangement isn't just a minor detail, it is the entire story.
But believe it or not, as amazing as all these pure carbon forms are, we're just getting started. The real magic of catenation, that awesome ability to form stable chains and rings, it truly explodes when carbon starts using that same skill to bond with other elements like hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen.
And the result is, well, it's an absolute explosion of variety. Get ready for this number. There are over 10 million known carbon-based compounds. That is way, way more than all the compounds of all the other elements combined. Carbon is, without a doubt, the king of chemical creativity.
And these aren't just numbers in a textbook. These compounds make up our world. That ability to form stable chains makes it perfect for storing energy. That's the hydrocarbons we use as fuel. Its gift for building complex, 3D frameworks is what lets it form the massive molecules of life itself. We're talking carbohydrates, proteins, and of course the double helix of DNA. And by linking into super long chains called polymers, it gives us everything from simple plastics to high-tech materials like Kevlar. And it all starts with a carbon backbone.
Seriously, it is no exaggeration to say this. Every single living thing we have ever discovered, from the tiniest microbe to the biggest blue whale, uses carbon as its fundamental building block. It is the scaffolding upon which all of life is built.
And that includes us. Just take a look at the breakdown of the human body. Okay, sure, by mass, we're mostly oxygen and hydrogen, mainly because we're full of water. But look at that next huge slice. Over 18%, that's carbon. It is the key structural piece in our fats, our proteins, our DNA. It's literally what we are made of.
So let's just trace the whole story one last time. It all kicks off with that superpower, catenation.
When carbon uses it on itself, that chain-making ability creates different pure forms, the allotropes, like diamond and graphite. Then, when it applies that exact same power to other elements, it builds the millions of complex compounds that are the foundation for all known life and so much of our technology.
And just like that, the whole conundrum of the pencil and the diamond is solved. They're not two different things at all. They're just two different architectural designs made from the same amazing element. It's one element, whose versatility gives it just about infinite possibilities.